Thank you for joining. Happy Thursday. Corinne, how are you doing today? Bonjour, bonjour, Corinne. How are you doing today? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. How are you doing, guys, today? Thank you guys for joining. How are you doing this good Thursday? If this is your first time, guys, you can consider subscribing, and I'm going to appreciate. Also, let's like the live, guys. Also, let's like the live. What's up? What is that? Which one? Hazemi. Which one? What's up, Hazemi? How are you doing? How are you doing? And everyone else, if this is your first time being on this platform, kindly guys subscribe. Also, guys, you can focus on contributing to today's topic. You know how important is the power of determination, guys. Azemi, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? And everyone else, how are you doing, guys? How is your Thursday? How is your Thursday? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. How are you doing this good Thursday? Thank you guys. Let's like the live. Also, guys, if this is our first time, we can consider subscribing, and I'm going to appreciate, guys. And then, guys, you can also support by liking the live. You can also share with others as well, guys. You can also contribute to our today's topic. You know, it's all about the power of determination. Why is it important? Why should we value the power of determination, guys? Let me know your view. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Let's like the live. This is Hopes Adventures, joining all the way from Kenya, guys. Let me know where you said. Save Adventures. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today, Save? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for liking. I'm very fine, Save. I'm very fine. I'm doing well. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support, and everyone else, I appreciate your support. So guys, you can support the live by sharing with others. You can also like the live. You can also contribute to today's topic. And guys, you can also, even vote. We also do some voting in this platform. Like today, we are asking a very simple question. Why is your determination important? Thank you so much, with a lot of love for the like. So why is your determination important? Let me know why you keep on aiming for certain things. Is it because you really want to stay focused? Is it because maybe you probably want to overcome some failures? Is it maybe you really want to grow, maybe in a certain field, or maybe doing something, or maybe you have some other reasons? Let me know. You can just vote. You just click among the 4 choices, and then guys, I'm going to get your feedback on my end. Thank you so much guys for the like. Hope guys you are all doing fine this good Thursday. I'm also doing fine. I appreciate guys that everything is fine. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much, with a lot of love for the like. So let me know let me know guys why you are so focused. Let me know the key, the key reason why you keep on doing something. If you are a farmer, maybe you really want to maybe to plant a certain thank you for voting. That person has said others. Yeah, because there are so many reasons why one should be focused, or why one should be determined. Me, on my case, I really keep on having a form of determination because I feel failures. There are those guys like me who really fear having some failures. Yeah. So in the process, I think when I'm focused, I'm able maybe to do that thing that I'm really maybe focusing on without being diverted. Because I'm this guy who is highly disrupted by something. And so at the end of the day, when I'm determined maybe to do something, I really want to get focused, so that maybe probably I don't fail in the process, of which I always believe it's a very good thing. So let me know guys why you really want to get determined. Yeah, the power of determination. Let me know why you are so determined. Let me know why you are so determined. So determination is a very important thing in our lives, because in life guys, we always we always do a lot of things. It doesn't matter the kind of a field that you are in. You might be employed, maybe you might be working, you might be working, and apart from working, maybe you might also be self-employed. Yeah, and that's another field that really calls for determination. You might also be a farmer. That's another field, that really calls for determination. Or in which, or in any kind of career, that you are all in. Everything that we do in life, they really call for some key determination. And determination is very, very important, because maybe when you are determined to do something, in the process you just feel that maybe you persevere, because for instance, if maybe we say like a case for a farmer, a farmer maybe does some planting, and maybe he or she waits for maybe a minimum of 4 months before he can get some harvest. You see, so that power of determination, this season I'm going to plant this form of maybe cash crop or food crop or any form of crop, and then maybe I'm just going to persevere for 4 good months until maybe I see my next harvest. So perseverance is part of determination. You cannot be determined, and then at the end of the day maybe you are not persevering on what you really want to get. And then it really helps us to stay focused, on our goals, because as I said, in whatever we are doing in life, we must be determined, and the level of determination, I think it varies. It varies on maybe someone's priority. There are those that maybe they are 100% determined on doing something. Maybe there is another project that you feel that I'm going to give it 50% of my determination. You can feel, yeah, because where maybe you give a lot of energy, that's where now you are so, you are so committed, and maybe you can say that your determination level maybe is about 80%. See, but maybe there are some side project, or there are some things that you do, and we are not so committed onto them, or we are not even so determined on maybe getting those things, and then you get maybe the level of your determination, maybe it's about 40 or 30%. But generally, so based on our commitment maybe on a certain project, we can maybe say my level of determination for this project maybe is 40%. Salma, how are you doing today? Thank you so much, with a lot of love, for joining, Salma. Thank you so much. Hello, hi, how are you doing, Salma, today? Thank you for the like. I appreciate. I appreciate Salma. Wow, that's so good. That's very, very good. Gradmine, hi. Thank you. Thank you with a lot of love for subscribing. Thank you. Wow, that's so amazing. How are you doing today, Gradmine? Gradmine, thank you so much for the sub. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much and welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Wow, thank you. No problem. Wow, that's so fine. I'm also doing good. Thank you, Gradmine. Thank you guys also for voting. Wow, that's so good. That's so good. That's so amazing, guys. Wow, that's so good. That's so amazing. I appreciate, guys. I appreciate. 2 votes already, guys. Let's keep on voting. Thank you. Thank you too, Gradmine. I appreciate. I appreciate. Oh, that's so amazing. Wow, that's so good. That's so good. Wow, that's so good. Are you in Kenya? Yes, I'm in Kenya. I'm in Kenya. Gradmine, I'm in Kenya. Yes. Oh, same. Where are you in, my good friend? Where are you in? Me, I'm in Nairobi. What about you? Where are you in? Thank you so much for joining. That's so amazing, eh? And thank you for the support. Thanks for the support. I'm also going to check out. Okay, I'm going to check you out. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I'm also going to check you out. Thank you so much for for the love. Okay, no problem. If it's getting late, no problem. Thank you so much for joining, and most important, thank you so much for for being part and parcel of my subscribers. I appreciate Gradmine. Thank you so much. So guys, back to our story. As I was saying, when maybe we are focused or determined, or when we are determined maybe in doing something, we feel that sense of resilience, because we really want to tell our mind that at the end of the day, that we must win on what we are doing. That's the good thing about it. We must win on what we are doing, and in the process, we tend now to come up with a form of resilience mindset. This is where we really want to fight each and every maybe block or maybe obstacle that might be on our way, maybe towards attaining our goals. That's so very, very important. That's the power of determination. You are able maybe even to go further, and at the end of the day, you really want to be resilient to anything or to something that maybe might threaten your goal to achieve what maybe you are projecting. So the power of determination is also very, very key because it really builds on how we grow as at the personal level, you know. Because when maybe we are determined to do something, you know, in the process, yeah, in the process we always face a lot of obstacles. It's like maybe when you are in school, and you know, in the process of learning, you are going to meet some courses that are maybe easy to handle. Others are very, very complex. Others maybe they are very easy. And since maybe you are determined maybe to pass your exam or something of sort, yeah, or maybe you are aspiring maybe to achieve a certain career, then at the end of the day, you know, you really have to keep on building yourself, you know. If it's maybe some if it's maybe let's say some mathematics, or maybe science, or maybe any course that maybe you really feel that is not really, you know, getting in well, then maybe you can in the process, because you are determined maybe to pass, yeah, you look for more materials to ensure that maybe you are able to navigate through that course. Similarly in life, that's what really happens, because when we set our goals, and maybe let's say maybe this year, at the end of the year, maybe I really want to achieve ABCD, then for me to achieve those goals, you know, I must be able to, you know, to grow at some level. Yeah, because one, in the process of maybe attaining my goal, I'm going to meet a lot of challenges, but I must be able to understand how to navigate through those challenges, you know. And in the process of navigating on handling maybe the challenges that I'm meeting, because I have a goal, then at the end of the day, I must now be able even to uplift on my confidence, you know. And once now you are confident on what you are doing, you become very, very resourceful. It's like a boxing match. You know those guys that we call them boxers. For a boxer, when they are really starting, it is just an aspiration, or maybe an adretty. You know, when they are starting, you are just aspiring that one day, one time, maybe you'll be an international adretty. But you have to keep on training, you know. And in the process of training, sometimes you are going maybe to face a lot of challenges, maybe where maybe you are training, the terrain, you know, all those factors. And in the process now, you form what we call the resilience, you know. You can learn when maybe it's very, very cold. You can learn maybe when it's very, very hot. Maybe you can even learn when it is during the day, during the night, at any time, even when it's raining, because you have really adapted to what we call resilience. That's the power of determination, or that's the act of being determined. And even if you face some uncertainties in the process of maybe pursuing a certain goal, your level of that, or your level of determination does not really drop, you know. Instead, you become more innovative on how maybe you are going to canvas through those challenges. The same thing happened to a boxer, you know. When maybe you are aspiring maybe to be a boxer, you can go and you can fight, and maybe at the end of the day you are projecting to win. You'll have to keep on facing a lot of challenges. Maybe you go for training, you know, and maybe at times you are given a match, and maybe in the process of being given a match, you fall, you know, you fall, or maybe you are beaten, you know. But as a boxer, you should always go back, because you have that power of determination, you have the resilience. You go back and you train more and more, until maybe one day, one time, you win that title that you have been aspiring for. So the power of determination is also very, very key, because it really gives us the element of being able to adapt with the conditions or with the situations that we are really facing. in the process or in the pursuit of maybe really attaining what you are really desiring for. So that one is very, very important. It really gives us the element or the essence of adaptability. And then at the end of the day, our confidence level, it's like a guy who really went to do an exam, and this guy, maybe he or she is very, very determined maybe to pass that exam, because maybe he or she has been revising, maybe working with others, maybe group assignment or something of sort. The guy is very, very confident when they go for that exam. But you haven't seen something that is very, very scary. Maybe when you are taking an exam and you are not fully prepared, and then maybe at the back of your mind, maybe you have really perceived that course or that thing to be a little bit complex. At the end of the day, because of even that fear, because you don't have the confidence, it's very, very hard for you to navigate. So if now you are determined, that power really gives you, it's kind of a driving power, that kind of a driving force. It really keep pushing you towards maybe your goal, or maybe to what you are really, really aspiring to do. So perseverance is very instrumental when we talk about the issue of determination. So if you are determined to do something, just understand that you're going to persevere a lot of things. And the power of determination, I can really put it very well, and in a very clear circumstances, especially when we come to the issue of politics or the politicians. Some politicians are so focused in such a way that if they have really said that I'm going to win a certain seat, because they have that kind of driving force, they are going to persevere, or all form of persecutions, because at the end of the day, there are so many in the field. At the end of the day, they are competing with so many guys, and in the process of competing with so many other guys, a lot of things are going to be said about them. Some even their names are tarnished, and politicians can go as far as even trying to kill you as a way of maybe especially when they see maybe like you are a threat to them. And once now you are perceived to be a threat maybe to your competitor who is also a politician, they can even scheme on how you be eliminated, so that maybe they can have an easier time. But for those that have really, really that high power of determination, even if they are maybe threatened to be killed or something of such, they don't really even care about what is going to happen next. They keep moving to the course until maybe they really get what they really until they get really maybe what they were really desiring. The same thing happens, especially maybe to young people, especially when one is maybe aspiring to marry, or to get married. There are some ladies, or there are some guys who are so determined, maybe pursuing their suitors in such a way that even if they know maybe their suitors, maybe they are dating some other guys, or they are dating some other ladies, or maybe some other guys, they don't even care until maybe they ensure that maybe they are the guys or the ladies that are going to win at the end of the day, because they have really focused on that power of determination. So perseverance is there, and once now you have your perseverance, you keep moving on, until you really get your plan executed, until you ensure that your plan is well achieved. The other issue, when when we keep on getting determined on what we are doing, we always keep our goals. We always keep going on with our goals, because our goals are very, very important, in such a way that when maybe we have not set our goals right, then we can never be determined. When maybe we are having our goals 50-50, am I going to pursue this, am I not going to pursue this? At the end of the day, things become not so clear. But there are some goals, there are those goals in life that you always say, I'm going to do ABCD, and I must ensure that I win on doing that thing. So in the process, because you really, really desire on doing that thing, you always find that you have your goals, and your goals are so severe in such a way that you know how to execute each and every plan that is linked with your goal. That's very, very important. That's very, very important, because once we don't have maybe those clear goals or those specific goals, we keep on saying that I'm going to do this maybe this year. Unfortunately, the year ends, and we always realize maybe we haven't achieved maybe what we have been really, really desiring for. So having some goals always come when we are determined maybe to achieve a certain objective. So achieving a certain objective is well linked with the goals that we keep on setting each and every time. I don't know if you guys keep on setting, you set what we call the yearly goals. Yeah, there are so many. Like me, at the end of at the beginning of the year, I must have a goal, that I really want to achieve maybe at the end of the year, and that goal always keep on pushing me, in the right direction, and even if maybe I feel, or maybe I experience some kind of adversities, or some kind of maybe stubborn blocks in the process, I am now able to adapt, and able maybe to get what we call the essence of resilience, as I had said before. So for those guys that maybe set their goal at the start of the year, I know now, because your level of determination, during the year, during the course of the year, maybe has been very, very high, and maybe at the point at which we are, because we are now in September, maybe you can be able to evaluate on what you have achieved, and maybe the remaining part that is not yet achieved, and maybe how you are going to achieve it before maybe the end of the year. The other thing that I really love about having the power of determination is all about overcoming failure. Overcoming failure, because failure in life is always there. Failure in life is always there. When we are determined in life, we are always able to eliminate some kind of fear that we really keep on facing each and every day. Because you cannot just sit and maybe this is something that you have been aspiring to do maybe the whole year, and then at the end of the year you just find maybe just because of the fear, maybe you are not even able to achieve that thing. I was reading a certain book, and it really encouraged me, because it really because it is said that failure, sometimes we have all it takes maybe to attain a certain dream, but due to fear, we are not able to, we are not able to move to into our destiny. That's one of the key things that can really make us, to miss our opportunities as well as our goals. And I think that's the same thing that is recorded in the Bible, because the Bible really clearly states that the Bible is also very clear when it comes to the issue of fear. And it says that even those guys that maybe they are going to fear, maybe in achieving certain objectives, like maybe the Christ-linked kind of objectives, then at the end of the day, they are also prone not to get into the kingdom. So I don't know if you are facing fear, and I think we also need to talk about on how maybe to overcome fear. Because at the end of the day, fear is one of the key contributing factor that is really threatening us not to attain our goals. So fear is there, but at the end of the day, we really need to understand on how to handle it, so that maybe we can be successful in our lives. We can be successful in our lives. So overcoming fear, it's another key element, because as I have said, when we have fear, a lot of setbacks, we are able to face a lot of setbacks, and we cannot even be able to take what we may call the collective actions. We cannot be able to take the collective actions for us to, to keep on moving on well. So fear should be eliminated. Yeah, fear, as I said, it gives us the long perspective. It can make things go long. When we fear on what maybe we are doing, we are not even able to take what we may call as the collective actions, and instead we really now adapt to what we may call giving up. We end up giving up because at the end of the day we are not able to overcome the fear. Overcoming fear, it's one way that can enable us to attain our goals and to keep us determined, maybe to pursue a certain course. The other thing, when we stay focused, is we are able to enhance on our resourcefulness. This is where we are able to attain our dreams. We are able to attain our dreams. We become very resourceful, and in the process, what I really love most is that in the process of becoming resourceful, we are also even able to find our necessary skills that might even take us to the next level. And in the process, I think this is one of the best things that should encourage everyone or anyone to get focused, because whatever we do, if we are doing it with passion, then we are going to get very resourceful. We are going to get very resourceful. And apart from being resourceful, as I said, we can also have what we may call personal growth and resilience. This is where we say that being determined, comes with the resilience. Determination comes with the resilience. And once we are determined, we are now able to grow at the personal level. Maybe I'm doing something. For example, I am an electrician, and being in the field of electricians, there are so many things that you can learn, because you really want to excel on maybe your skill, maybe in that field. You must build resilience. As an electrician, you must build the resilience. You are working with power, but you must now be able to understand the mechanism on how power operates, maybe how to handle different, different components of power, all these things. Yeah. So that one is also very, very important. You are able now to develop resilience, because resilience at the end of the day, it really calls for, at the end of the day, if you are resilient, then determination is there. Determination is there, and you are able to adapt in that field. For instance, I'm an electrician, but not by profession, you see. But since I found myself in this field, I must be able to adapt. I must be able to adapt, because maybe you have a customer and the customer is saying A, B, C, D. Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Yeah, because now I'm determined to learn on how the entire thing is done. Then at the end of the day, I must be able to get determined, to understand how can I maybe be able to handle a certain issue. How can I maybe be able to diagnose a certain maybe electric faultiness? How can I maybe be able to change a certain component in a, you understand? Because at the end of the day, there is that form of personal growth, and in the process, you just find that since you are determined maybe to do that thing, you are so focused. You are so focused in understanding on maybe how things are done, and you also even look and seek assistance, maybe from the professionals. And in the context of searching for that information, you just feel that each and every day there is what we call the personal growth. You know, you know that's very, very important. So resilience and personal growth, I can clearly demonstrate it in my life as an electrician. It's always good to give some life examples, so that maybe someone can really understand, maybe on the entire thing. So resilience is also very, very important. Resilience is also very, very important. Very, very important, for you to attain what we may call the personal growth. You know, diversity and difference, September 14, and this one is on 18th. Wow, that's another way. And one of the guys or one of the examples that really shows the power of determination. One of the living examples is Thomas Edison. You know, guys, you know what Thomas Edison did? You know, he really demonstrated the power of determination. He attempted severally, you know, before being successful to invent the writing bulb, what we are using now, you know. Yeah, and from his work we can really say that was the power of determination. That was the power of determination. That power of determination is very, very instrumental, because it really pushed him, you know, to the limit. Yeah. So Thomas Edison is one of the key guys that we can say that he is among few guys that demonstrated the power of determination through his inventive work, you know, through his inventive work. So Thomas Edison is a clear, clear example of how maybe we can be able to pursue the power of, determination. And today, we are working, we are using, we are using the lighting bulb, because of his power of determination. And in the process of, ensuring that, a minute